Well, welcome to another edition of Ab Curry Presents. How's your summer going? I hope your summer's fantastic, as mine. On today's show, we are going back to 1980 with a classic episode of the game of Making Whoopee. The Newlywed Game. Coming up next, Captain and Tennille. Lead us to a commercial.
When a volunteer escorts an older person to a senior center, he can meet his friends. If a volunteer shares his talents, another youngster can learn a hobby. With a volunteer tutor, schoolwork suddenly becomes manageable. These are only a few examples of hundreds of volunteer opportunities. If you would like to be a volunteer, phone the Non-Sectarian Volunteer Bureau, Federation of Protestant Welfare Agencies, 212-777-4800.
See new world record set on the Guinness game tonight at 7:30.
Save him, Superman! Go, Wonder Woman! Holy kryptonite!
You can follow the adventures of these superhero characters in 4 new Superheroes mini comic books, one in each specially marked box of Post Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles rice cereal.
Watch me trick Fred out of his pebbles. Fred, want to learn yoga?
Sure.
Okay, now close your eyes.
Barney, my pebbles.
Guess I double-crossed you, Fred.
Post Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles cereal. Delicious part of a nutritious breakfast.
You getting hot?
Yeah, you getting thirsty?
Yeah! This is a jar for Kool-Aid! Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah, crash bang boom bam Kool-Aid wipes out thirst for you.
Oh yeah!
Crash a bang a boomer with a big bright smile and a fun taste too.
Oh yeah!
Super Ted!
Your friend's cool.
Our friend's Kool-Aid!
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
Oh yeah!
It's a good time for a good time with the Three Musketeers. 'Cause there's lots of fluffy nougat in 'em. Three Musketeers, lots of happy good time faces. Open and wide, or lots of chocolate so delicious and it's toffee inside. It's a good time for a good time with the Three Musketeers. The big chocolate bar that's toffee inside.
Trix ahoy! I'll get this nutritious breakfast with delicious fruit-flavored Trix. Coast is clear. Trix in raspberry red, lemon yellow, orange.
Johnny Rabbit! Treasure for kids!
Bird brain.
Marvel superhero stickers!
The Incredible Hulk on your book.
Spider-Man on your bike!
It's superhero stickers. You can get them all if you like.
One in specially marked boxes of Trix.
Look, Keebler, a dancing elephant. She loves peanut butter. Dance for some peanut butter, Gracie. Come on, show the elf.
Try our Keebler peanut butter sandwich cookies. Double nutty. There's peanut butter inside and out.
Really?
Rich, creamy peanut butter in the filling and in the cookies for double peanut butter taste.
Delicious. Dance for a double nutty cookie, Gracie.
Double nutty sandwich cookies with peanut butter inside and out.
Are you ready, Tony Jr.?
You bet!
Perfect catch.
Wow! Can't get them all perfect. You do with your frosted rice. Yeah?
It's perfectly frosted.
Yeah? So it's perfectly delicious. Yeah!
Kellogg's Frosted Rice Cereal with vitamins and iron can be part of your good breakfast.
Perfectly delicious. delicious. Like Kellogg's Frosted Rice.
That's one thing he never misses.
I'd like you to meet Squirmels. Come on out here, Squirmels.
Can I make squirrels do all that?
Sure. Just hook on its string and look at it go. You can make Squirmels do all kinds of tricks.
What's that? It's Squirmel. I don't believe it.
Squirmels comes in its container, complete with instructions and string, from the Ilfelder Toy Company.
Think how boring television would be if all it ever showed us was people just like ourselves. It would be like watching the mirror all day. But luckily, television shows us lots of people that aren't just like ourselves. They talk differently.
Hi, my name is Susie. Do you want to play house?
They act differently. The more you get to know what's special about other people, the more you'll appreciate what's special about yourself.
Hey, there's a smart way to watch TV.
It's all play all day.
Jackpot, baby! From the Chuck Barris stages in Hollywood, California, here come the newlyweds. Yes, it's a newlywed game, and now let's meet our newlywed couples for today. Couple number one, married just 18 weeks, Gail and Dale White. Couple number two, married just 9 months, Susan and Chris Christman. Couple number three, married just 7 months, Susie and Bruce Weiseltier. Couple number four, married just 8 months, Barbara and Tony Dolores. Those are newlyweds for today, and here's your host, the star of the newlywed game, Bob Eubank.
Thank you very much, and welcome to the newlywed game. Well, sitting behind me right now are 8 more people, but only 4 of them are couples. Isn't that right? Well, anyway, we'll be back to meet them in just a moment. Don't go away. All right, with the wives secluded safely off stage, maybe, it's time for some 5-point questions. Now, as you know, guys, you'll be answering these questions as you predict your wife will answer the same question when she returns. If her answer matches your prediction, you get 5 points. And if you have more points than the other couples at the end of the show, then you naturally win a grand prize. And that grand prize has been selected especially for you and your wife. Are there any questions? We'll have a written test after round 1, so make sure you listen carefully. First question, gentlemen. Which of her personal habits will your wife say was the hardest for you to get used to? Tony, of her personal habits was the hardest to get used to?
I'd say the way she always substitutes some ingredient in her cooking. She always substitutes something. Like you're supposed to make something with lamb, she'll put pork or beef in it.
She substitutes something in everything that she cooks.
Right.
All right, fine. Bruce?
I'd say the way she wakes up in the morning, it's a little bit on the high gear side. It takes me a while to get with it.
You mean she's real snappy in the morning and...
She's ready to go.
Oh. Chris?
She continually hits me when she has something to say.
She hits you when she's talking to you?
Right.
Dale?
Well, my wife isn't to get up so fast in the morning. She you have to kind of push her along and get her started.
The fact she doesn't get started in the morning, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, next question, gentlemen. What will your wife say was the total cost of your honeymoon? Bruce?
Las Vegas weddings are cheap these days. I'd say around...
This is of your honeymoon now.
Honeymoon. About $1,000.
$1,000. Chris?
About 300.
300,000?
No, about $300.
Oh, $300. That's cheapskate.
Right.
Dale?
500.
500. All right. Tony?
Mine is about $1,000.
$1,000. Last of our 5-point questions. Gentlemen, what will your wife say is her favorite food to eat? Naked. Chris?
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Dale?
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Tony?
Tapioca.
Tapioca. Bruce?
Naked or dressed, baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you. We'll be right back to reunite the newlyweds, and we'll see how well our husbands have predicted what their wives will say. But first, here's Johnny Jacobs with gifts for our runner-up couples. Johnny?
Our 3 runner-up couples will receive the Recorder Call 60. Automatically answers 120 separate phone calls, features twin cassettes plus a silent monitor and message light. Furnished by Recorder Call and Turtle Extra Car Wax. Extra polymers and silicones make it extra long-lasting, extra brilliant, and extra easy. Turtle Extra Car Wax in liquid and soft paste. And Caravel Watch from Boulevard. This handsome man's watch offers quartz accuracy and never needs winding. Caravel by Boulevard, the inexpensive watch fine store sell. And Pledge Furniture Polish. Give your furniture a clean, clear, more beautiful shine. Use Pledge for a beautiful difference every time he does. Now back to Bob Eubanks and the Newlywed Game.
Okay, gentlemen, we recorded your predictions on cards, and I'll have them in your laps. Every time that your prediction matches your wife's answer, you'll be given 5 points. The one couple with the most points at the end of the show wins a grand prize that's been selected especially for them. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
You ready? Hello. These are your questions for 5 points. Girls, which one of your personal habits was the hardest for your husband to get used to? Which one of your personal habits, Gail, was the hardest for him to get used to?
I'm all the time shaking.
Pardon me, hon?
I'm all the time shaking. My feet or my hands, or I'm rocking back and forth or something other.
You're shaking. Is that right? All the time?
All the time.
Do you ever stop?
Hardly ever.
No kidding. I don't see you shaking now.
You ain't looking too close.
She's shaking. Did you catch me? Okay, he said that personal habit that he had trouble getting used to is the fact that, Cardale, that getting up too slow in the morning.
Well, that's right, too.
He says you're not shaking early enough.
You don't start up in the morning. You just kind of want to sleep to the last minute.
Susan?
Giving orders?
Giving orders, all right. Chris says the one personal habit he has a rough time getting used to is you hitting him when you're talking to him.
I'm right.
Yeah, I do that.
Susie?
My burping?
I'll beg your pardon, ma'am. You burp?
Yeah. A lot.
Gosh, I'm embarrassed for you. Bruce says he had trouble. You wake up in high gear all the time.
It's true.
Barbara.
That's not as bad as my birthday.
I lose my contact lenses.
You lose your contact lenses.
I have trouble finding them, and it's hard to find them when you can't see.
Sure. Why don't you put them in to find them? No, he says it's you substitute cooking ingredients all the time. You never stick to the recipe.
No, never make the same thing twice.
Never. Next question. Girls, what was the total cost of your honeymoon? Susan?
About $1,000.
$1,000. Chris said the honeymoon cost $300.
Oh, think about it. We just drove.
We
slept in the
spent
van. We slept in the
$300
van.
on gas. What about food and all the things we bought?
Look, it was $300. You had the money.
Where'd we go?
We drove all through Northern California
for
Tahoe.
a week on $300. You nuts?
Susie?
$400.
$400. He said $1,000.
Who are you trying to get?
Who keeps track of the records? Who keeps track of
$1,000?
both?
Catalina?
Both motels
No.
to start?
No.
2 motels to start?
Where'd you go?
Oh, Catalina.
Catalina, $1,000? You didn't even take your van, did you?
No.
No kidding. Barbara?
$1,000.
$1,000. He said the honeymoon cost $1,000. Gail?
$300.
$300. Your husband said your honeymoon cost $500.
Are you crazy?
We spent more than $300.
We didn't either.
Yeah, we did.
Where at?
Every place we went.
You're full of it.
Is he?
He is.
He said
I
he
had
spent
the money.
$500 in your honeymoon. Where'd you go?
Must have been with somebody else.
Maybe he was rat-holing a little, keeping a little back.
Might have been, I don't know.
Does he hide money from you?
No, I usually get it.
I'll bet you do. Okay. Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Girls, what is your favorite food to eat? Naked? Susie?
Anything. A baked potato.
A baked potato. He said a baked potato. Barbara.
Probably grapefruit.
Grapefruit. He said it's tapioca.
Plain?
Grapefruit? When do you eat grapefruit?
I don't put sugar on it like you do.
Well, you don't do it
sugar
new
on
either.
everything. Everything.
Ah. Gail?
Corn.
Eat corn naked?
Yeah. Why not?
Does anybody mind?
I don't.
Doesn't sound very romantic, does it?
You don't have to be romantic to eat naked.
You don't?
No.
What do you have to be?
Whatever turns you on.
Eating corn naked doesn't turn me on.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Oh, I see. Gail said your favorite food to eat naked is popcorn. Judge says that's all right? Oh, Judge says that's okay, huh? Okay. Yeah, I heard the bell. I just was asking. Hey, come out here. I'll punch you in the mouth. That's me, Judge.
Oh, we matched.
Susan?
Favorite food, I'd say, is broccoli.
To eat naked? Broccoli?
Sure.
All right. Chris
Broccoli?
said... Popcorn.
That's my job.
I do not believe you said broccoli.
Me either. We'll be back on the wives to see how well they predict what their husbands will say right after this brief message. I don't know. Ladies, 10-point questions. If you're ready, here's the first one. Girls, what will your husband say is the one thing that's closest to your own front door? What's the one thing that's closest, Susie, to your own front door?
Oh, Lord. Anything?
This is Susie.
Oh.
We have a Susan and a Susie, and that's Susie.
sorry.
S-U-Z-I over there. Don't get mad, Susie. Just answer the question.
Our driveway.
Driveway. Susan?
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Mailbox.
Mailbox. Gail? Closest to your own front door.
The shrubs.
Pardon me?
The shrubs.
A shrub. All right. Barbara?
The monster.
What monster?
He has a pet iguana. And he's
What's his
his
pet
cage is
iguana?
by the door.
What's his name?
Monster.
Oh, thank you. Next question, girls. What will your husband say is the strangest or most unusual place he's ever made whoopee with another girl? Susan. Strangest or most unusual?
God, I don't know. He hasn't told me about any. I would have to say in a lake.
In a lake?
A hot tub. Hot tub.
Oh, hot tub. Gail?
Going down the road in a car.
In a car?
Yeah.
That devil.
Yeah.
Whew. Gotta watch him, don't you?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Barbara?
I'd say a car.
A car. All right. Susie?
On a ski slope.
On a ski slope.
I don't know how they did it either, but they did it.
Swoosh. Right. Last of our 10-point questions. Girls, on your way home tonight, if your husband turns left 2 blocks before he's supposed to, what street will he say the two of you will end up on? Gail? Hurry, please.
Erringer, I guess.
Pardon me?
Erringer.
Erringer. Barbara?
Victory.
Victory. Susan? Susie?
Oh, I have no idea. Broadway.
Broadway. Susan?
White's Canyon.
White's Canyon. 25-point bonus question. Girls, will your husband say he prefers his licorice sticks black or red? Barbara?
Red.
Red. Susie?
Black.
Black. Susan?
Red.
Red. Gail?
Black.
Black. Ladies, thank you very much for your answers. We'll be back with the husbands to compare answers on the Newlywed Game in just a moment. First, here's Johnny Jacobs, and John has more gifts for our runner-up couples. John?
Our 3 runner-up couples will receive for that feel-good all-over feeling the Prelude 3 Deluxe Personal Massager. The Prelude 3 features new Ultrasage speed and 5 relaxing body attachments. Plus, Rough It, the dynamic sculpture coat is pre-mixed and pre-colored. Now you can create deep, dramatic textures like a professional with Rough It by Z-Brick. Plus, use Future 2 ways, straight from the bottle for a tougher-than-wax shine and added to plain water to refresh the shine every time you damp mop. Plus, GSL your home wherever leaks are a problem. Indoor or out, lasts for years. GSL caulking sealant stops leaks, furnished by GSL. All of our couples will receive the exciting Newlywed Box Game. Now back to Bob.
Now, gentlemen, let's see how well your wives have predicted what you will say. And remember, these questions will now be worth 10 points. And here's our first one. Gentlemen, tell me, what is the one thing that's closest to your own front door. The one thing that's closest to your own front door. Chris?
The hall closet.
The hall closet, okay. Susan said the one thing that's closest to your front door is a mailbox.
Well, inside or outside?
I don't know.
Let's qualify this.
It's my show. Leave me alone. Bruce?
I'd say our front doormat, which is wet
Doormat,
at this time.
all right. She said the one thing closest to your own front door is a driveway.
That was a dumb answer, too.
Did you say the question was dumb?
No, the answers.
Oh, thank
Both
you.
of them were dumb, so it doesn't
Scared me to death. Tony?
Probably Monster's Cage.
Monster's Cage, all right. She said the one thing closest is the monster. What does the judge say to that? The judge says that's okay, all right. What is the advantage? What is this thing, an iguana?
Yes, sir.
What is the advantage of having a pet iguana?
They're really interesting.
What do you pet them?
Well, you watch them grow. I don't know.
You watch him grow? Is that the only thing you can do with an iguana?
That's about it. He bites on you once in a while. That's kind of interesting, too.
Keep your iguana away from me, okay?
My nose?
He bites your nose?
Oh, yeah.
Does your wife pet him?
Not now.
Why? Why not?
Bite her nose.
Oh.
She don't have as big a nose. She doesn't have... See, I got more to lose.
Why do you have an iguana?
Same reason people have fish, I guess. Just to look at them.
That's a strange
He's
animal.
ugly.
What do you feed them? What do you feed iguana?
Ex-girlfriends.
Feed them ex-girlfriends. Good.
Before we got married.
Dale.
Our bedroom?
Your bedroom. She said the one thing closest to your front door is a shrub.
A shrub. There's a bunch of shrubs.
That bedroom is down the hall from the door.
The bedroom's here, and the...
How did you get that?
Because our head is right by the hall where the door is. I mean...
That is not right, dum-do. Here is the door. There's the hall, and over there is the bedroom.
That's right.
There's a wall separating the front door from the bedroom.
Oh, you... Just go on.
Well, why are you mad at me? I didn't do anything.
I'm mad at you.
Well, you said go on. Be nice to me. Thank you. Well, my feelings got hurt quick. Next question, gentlemen. What's the strangest or most unusual place you ever made whoopee with another girl? Bruce? Look at him swallow. Loop.
On a ski slope.
On a ski slope, she said. On a ski slope, right. Tony.
On the beach.
On the beach, she said. In a car.
Could be a strange car. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say in Monster's Cage. Dale. Strangest or most unusual place you ever made whoopee with another girl? Honesty means points. Answer, please. Hurry.
Schoolyard?
The schoolyard. Yeah, well, she said driving down the road in a car.
No, you don't do that when you're driving, lady.
What about that time you told me about going down the road with Nancy?
No. I told you about the schoolyard, too.
No, I don't think so.
Who's Nancy?
Oh, she's this girl's bones.
She's a ex-girlfriend.
She's skinny?
Skinny ain't the word for her.
What is the word for it?
Bones.
We didn't do it going down the road.
Chris?
I can't possibly miss this one. The beach.
I'm sure you won't. Pardon me?
The beach.
The beach. You're absolutely right. She didn't know it, but you're absolutely right. In a hot tub.
Well, who the hell was that?
Who was at the beach?
My first wife.
Oh.
Should have got that right.
Turn up the heater. It's getting cold in here. Okay. Here's the last of our 10-point questions. Gentlemen, on your way home tonight, if you turn left 2 blocks before you're supposed to, what street will the two of you end up on? Tony?
Balboa.
Balboa. She said you'll end up on Victory.
You pass Balboa, you're going to turn right on our street. You turn left on Sherman Way.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
If you turn left, you'd be on Balboa. That's before Louise. That's 2 blocks before.
We have to go home. We turn left on Sherman Way. 2 blocks before that. Be Victory.
I never let her drive.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
She'll never get home. Dale, you only have 5 points, Dale. You're in deep trouble, man. First of all, your wife is a little bit ticked off. Now, if you're going to turn left here.
This is before we get to the
2
house?
2 blocks before you're supposed to. What street will the two of you end up on?
Turn left. 2 blocks.
Let me try it again. If you turn left 2 blocks before you're supposed to.
Royal?
Royal. She said you'll end up on, what is that? Erringer.
We're on
We're on Fitzgerald.
Well, we turn right on Fitzgerald. If we turn left 2 blocks before we're supposed to, there's, forget, Arcane and Royal.
Yeah, but I get confused.
Well, you ain't been here long enough.
How long have you been here from London, Gail?
I don't live in London.
Oh, you don't live in London? Where do you live?
No, Tennessee.
Whereabouts?
Near Nashville.
Is that in the South?
No, it's up north.
I'm just trying to learn.
She gets her rights and lefts confused.
Yeah, she didn't know what street she lived on. I just want to figure out where. Chris?
Soledad Canyon Road.
Soledad Canyon Road. She said you end up on White's Canyon.
White's Canyon?
Oh, I said the wrong one.
You certainly did.
Bruce?
I'd say La Palma Avenue.
La Palma. She said you would end up on Broadway. Couples, thank you. We'll be back with a 25-point bonus question. See which couple will win their grand prize right after this message.
How do I...
All right, gentlemen, here it is, your big 25-point bonus question. For 25 points, gentlemen, do you prefer your licorice sticks black or red? Couple number 2, Chris and Susan with 0, 25. I'll give you 25. Chris?
Red.
Red. She said you like them red. That's right. You're in first place. Couple 1, Dale and Gail with 5, 25. I'll give you 30. Dale.
Red.
Red. She says you like them black. Couple number 3, Bruce and Susie with 15, 25. I'll give you 40. Bruce?
Black.
Black. She says you like them black. Yes, you're in first place. Couple 4, Tony and Barbara, 15, 25. I'll give you 40. Get it right. You're tied for the lead. What's your answer?
Black.
Black. She says you like them red. That means a couple 3, Bruce and Susie, you're our newlywed game grand prize winner. Susie as the winners of the Newlywed Game. Here's the special prize chosen just for you. Your very own brand new exquisitely designed living room.
That's right, Susie and Bruce. You want a casual grouping with a touch of refinement from Grailer. Lush nylon covers protected with DuPont CB. It's Grailer's answer to a relaxed lifestyle, complemented by cocktail and lamp tables. And to complete that new living room, here's a stately, proud grandfather clock with moving dial and Westminster chimes from the Emperor Clock Company. All for you from the Newlywed Game.
Congratulations here for being our winners. Thanks to our couples. Thanks to you and Bob Eubanks. See you next time. Goodbye for now.
Game is a Chuck Barris production.
Time to register to play our live interactive game shows. Call 800-537-GAME now. It's fast, it's fun, and it's free. You only have to register once to play forever on Game Show Network. You want 3...
Well, that's our show for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day going on. We'll see you next time for another edition of Adam Curry Presents. See you the following weekend. See you this weekend for Time Warp and Fever Chat. Until then, good night. Close us off. Send it to Neil.
We have so much to celebrate. Corbel Champagne. James Manhattan, ABC Sports presents your tickets to Monday Night Football. Everyone at first to a Monday night game or a wild card playoff game. A Norwegian Cruise Line Super Sport Football.
What we got here?
This has been a presentation of Adam David Kepple Curry Production.
Her husband, Bob.